and welcome to my channel. In the previous video I have shown you all my cross-stitch ornaments which I did this year, and this video will be about ornaments which I did using beads and also about felt ornaments. I purchased this year several kits from Ukrainian manufacturer which is called Enchanted Country, I believe, and they are relatively new for me, so I knew about them for some time, but it's my first attempt to actually stitch these kits. I don't think that they are very popular worldwide, but they sell with the international delivery. Their specialty is stitching on the wooden surface. They also have several kits on plastic surface, but I decided that wood is much better for my Christmas tree. Ornaments stitched on the wood, they look more cozy, more like handmade. That's why I purchased all of them on wooden surface. And they have different colors, different patterns, and different shapes. You can purchase all the shapes in one color palette, or you can purchase one shape in various colors. So they have bear, they have reindeer, they have moose, they have horse, also they have snowflake and Christmas tree, but I decided that I don't want snowflake and Christmas tree, so I purchased only 4. And I decided to try all colors. When I decide if I like to stitch on the wood, then if I decide to extend the whole collection of such ornaments, then I will select probably one pattern and I will purchase other shapes in this selected pattern. They are quite easy kits. Usually they include no more than 3 or 4 colors for one ornament, and usually they use different texture of these check beads. They usually include one transparent, one matte like ceramic made, so with matte surface, and one either metal or pearlescent, so when you stitch the final ornament there is quite pleasant different texture. You can see that they have everything included in the kit. Of course they have pattern, but also they have couple of needles. I still don't know why they have 2 of them. I usually just used one. They have thread for beading stitches, and also they have something between felt and foamy, something to cover the back of the ornament. I included several moments how I did these beaded ornaments, but sorry for the sound in this video because some parts I had to add voiceover and some parts I tried to comment when I filmed video. So again, sorry for the difference of the sound level. The stitching goes without any problems and quite quickly. The only moment when I have to be a little bit more attentive, that's when I attach new thread to the wooden surface. It can be a little bit tricky. You have to be sure that you attached your thread nicely to the wooden surface and that your beads will be attached safely to the surface of the wood. But apart from it, anything else is pure pleasure. I really enjoy how my moose looks. I think that already he looks quite festive. And as I said, it's a really quick stitching. I think that in a couple of days it's totally possible to do such a Christmas decoration, even if you have only limited amount of free time. I hope that you can see this difference of textures. I think that it's really very good that we have matte beads and totally transparent beads, and this blue they have opaque central part and transparent outer part, so all 3 types are slightly different, and it also helps to create more interesting texture here. I think that on my next moment I will show you already finished ornament. Finally, I finished it. Now I have my first finished stitching on the wooden base, and I would say that I am pretty happy with the result. I hope that you can see that part of the beads, they are quite shiny, especially the blue one, and I think that they created a really nice ornament. I can say that it was very quick stitching. With some parts, especially here, I had to spend a little bit more time, and it was a little bit tricky to attach thread to the surface of the wood, but the final look totally worth it. So I just need now to add this felt to the back. And of course I immediately started my next ornament. This time I will be doing this rocking horse in red and golden colors. I already started, and this one is much quicker. Because of the more simplified ornament, we have more complicated pattern only in the middle, the central part, and here we have bigger lines with the same color, so it's more simple. But I think that it will also look nice because golden beads, they look quite nice together with matte red and matte wine red, so we have two red colors and one shiny gold. Here are three types of the beads, and I hope that at least two ornaments I will be able to add to my Christmas tree this year. I so much fall in love with the first beaded ornament of this year. I really enjoyed working on this wooden surface that I stitched almost all kits which I purchased this year. I just left myself one for the next year. So apart from the moose, I also have this horse. I do love the texture here. We have matte beads and very good contrast with the golden beads. It definitely looks very festive. Next I have the deer, another very good ornament here. Probably it was the trickiest one. I had to be very careful with the ornament. Here of course it was much easier. Here I almost constantly had to check with the pattern, but the final look of it definitely worth it. I do love this northern ornament, also very festive. One is more pearlescent, like real pearls. One is matte, two are matte, so also good, interesting difference in textures. And finally I did the bear. It was the longest because it's the biggest, and I do love this unusual color palette. Also the pattern in the central part was complicated, and I even made a couple of mistakes here, but I don't think that it's so important. And we have again violet beads, they are matte, then the delicate pastel lavender, they are transparent, and we have also again white beads similar to the color of the pearls. I do love this idea, and after I will finish my last remaining set, I have the same shape but in different color palette. I definitely will try to purchase more from this company. I am very pleased. I'm sure that they will look very nice on the Christmas tree, and also it's very easy to do because you already have the bag included in the kit, also the thread and needles, so everything you need for quick projects. And of course it's a big joy to work with beads. Next, I decided to do another ornament from my felt Bucilla kit, which is called 12 Days of Christmas. I have this kit already for several years. I already posted on my channel videos how I did previous ornaments, and I am now at ornament number 8. So we have milking maid. For me, it's definitely one of the best Bucilla kits. And honestly, I don't understand why the best Bucilla kits they so quickly are out of stock. They stop produce their best kits. For example, I wanted to purchase this kit as a present for my friend who is also interested in doing such Christmas ornaments, but it's absolutely unavailable. It's out of stock everywhere. Yes, they do quite nice new kits, but I would say that such kit it would be popular for many years. For me, it's one of the best because unlike many other Bucilla kits, where we can stitch 6 ornaments and very frequently we can stitch 3 ornaments in pairs, so 3 by 2 times. And you know that I don't like to repeat. I don't like to color repeated things and to stitch the same ornament 2 times. It's a little bit boring. Usually I do a 1 year long break between 2 ornaments, and it's a good thing when you can use this ornament as a gift to the friend, but of course it's much more fun when you stitch 6 unique ornaments from one kit, or like we have in this one, 12 ornaments. So as I said, it's absolutely beautiful kit, and I hope that one day Bucilla would decide to make it available once more. So I started to do this milking maid. I would say that this kit is probably not for total beginners because each of the ornaments, even numbers 1, 2, 3, when we had the partridge on the pear tree and more simplified ornaments like doves or swan, they still had a lot of details. And when I started to do human ornaments, human characters here, they started to be even more detailed. Each of the detail you need first to embroider, then to add sequins, and only then you can start to assemble them. So it's relatively slow work, and unfortunately this year I managed to do only this milking maid, and I started the second ornament, but I don't think that I will be able to finish it in time. Maybe during our January holidays, when we have our Orthodox Christmas, I will be able to see it properly and to finish the second ornament from this kit. But at least I am happy that I will do milking maid. Another kit which I decided to finish, it's also old kit, but I still think that it's possible to purchase it. It's a Christmas train. In this kit we have 6 unique ornaments. Actually it's a train and carriages. I did 4 of 6 ornaments, and this time I decided to do a carriage with candy cane, with gingerbread man and with lollipop. So after I will show you how I finished this milking maid, I also show you my finished Christmas carriage. This summer I purchased a couple of new Bucilla felt kits. One is based on Cinderella fairy tale and the second is based on Wizard of Oz story. So of course I wanted to start them, but then I reconsidered. I decided that I will continue to do ornaments from these 12 days of Christmas because I think that I stitched it already for couple of years, and I hope that maybe one day I still will have the full set of stitched ornaments. And then I checked my oldest kits where I sometimes stitched 4 ornaments out of 6, sometimes I stitched 5 ornaments. So I decided that first I will finish such old kits like this Christmas train with a remaining candy cane train, and then I will start my newest kits. When I do bucilla ornaments, my least favorite thing is to do embroidery on the felt. My stitches, they always look awful. I don't know why, but I still can't manage to do beautiful decorative stitches. But my favorite part is to decorate details with sequins, with beads, and also to assemble everything together. And part which I always forget to do is to add hanger. I usually remember about hanger in the to add the loop on the top of the ornament only in the very end, and then I start to add it somewhere this loop to be able to hang my ornament. It's fun thing because out of two ornaments I usually forget to put loop to one of them. It's something strange with me. Anyway, I think that milking maid is very pretty, but of course I think that remaining for ornaments they will be the most interesting, even if the most challenging also. is my finished milking made. I hope that you can see the bucket with the milk inside. And it's an ornament number 8. Maybe one day I will finish all of them. For myself, I decided to decorate her with the necklace. I think that this pearl and light blue beads, they match her dress and apron, so I'm quite happy that at least one finished felt ornament will be on my Christmas tree. And of course I plan to start the next ornament from this kit, but with each next number they become more and more complicated, so it will be a real challenge.